I'm a bit tired now. I was supposed to be on holiday, but I still get up at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, not up past. I still get up at 5, and you know, I got up at 5 o'clock this morning. I thought, well, I'd do something with the day, and you know, I thought I'll read for a bit. And anyway, up past 6 rolled around, and I still hadn't picked up a book, and everybody else started getting up, and you know, whatever. Then my son phoned up. He wanted a lift, and you know how these things go. The lift turned into me picking up a television for him, then I'm going to take it somewhere, and I'm going to take him somewhere. And by which time it was 11 o'clock. I was a little bit lucky, really, because the place he wanted to go is a place called White Cross, on the way to Bristol from Wells, and it's near Polton. This place that I thought I'd go and have a look at called Book Barn International, which I go out there. You know, I don't really know why, because I've got a room full of books here, and probably half of them I haven't read. Probably 3/4 of them I haven't read. Anyway, I went out there, and you know, I thought I might just go there and get a cup of coffee, like, you know, and just sit in there, and you know. And you know, how these things go, and the next thing is, you know, I have a look around the books, and oh god, I ended up sort of then starting to buy stuff, and I bought a couple of books, you know, like I haven't got enough to read anyway. I bought a couple of books here. Faulkner, that one there. I can't actually remember reading anything by Faulkner. I'm sure I must have done it sometime. This one I'd never heard of. Melmoth the Wanderer. That one there. Obviously, a second-hand book. Some students been, you know, marking the page there. And oh, come on, give over for a bit. And this one here. This was the first one that I picked up, the War Poets. That looks quite interesting. I quite like Siegfried Sassoon. I don't always understand, you know, what he's saying, but you know, well, you can't, can you? In something, I mean, he probably had a very good education, and his experiences of life are obviously far different from mine. Well, that was this morning. Anyway, do you know, I thought, well, this afternoon I better take my wife out for a bit of a run, like across the fields, and the dog wasn't too impressed with the idea, because I don't know, maybe there was something they wanted to see on TV or something. Anyway, cut a long story short with the walk thing. I was a bit cross with my wife, because I was walking across this field, and I've been responsible because I had the dog on the lead, and you know, the cow started chasing us, and the dog got a bit upset about it. And you know, my wife, like, you know, I appreciate she's probably a bit out of breath, but she didn't keep up, and it was, you know, well, you know, anyway, you daren't say anything. And you know, I took her to this place because I thought, well, do you know, this place called Priddy, which is up on top of the Mendips, and I thought, well, it's been raining a little bit here, and I thought, well, it won't be too muddy. And well, anyway, oh god. And at one stage she was sort of like partially swinging from a tree to on the side of the path, to sort of like try to sort of make her way along this way that we were going. And my Tarzan impressions haven't gone down very well. She's actually gone to town now. Anyway, so apart from the mud and all that, and we managed to wash in a little bit of a pond up there, and the dog went in, and do you know, oh god, if you could smell him now after being in there, I'd smell a dog in this room. Anyway, we went out to the church, had a little bit of a look around there, and Priddy Church is quite interesting actually. And I took a few pictures, a few good pictures, some fungus up there, which well, at least I found exciting. But the thing was at the end of the walk around Priddy, we went down to what they call the Priddy Hurdle. Oh, there's pictures of all this after this bit of video. We went down to the Priddy Hurdle, and I didn't realise. I think it moved there. I think the year was 1348, something like that. I probably got that slightly wrong. You'll see it on the picture anyway. But it was around that time. And the sheep fair was moved from the centre of Wells, and it was taken up to Priddy, and because of the Black Death. And I found that fascinating, to be honest with you. You know, I mean, there's a real piece of history. Unfortunately, the hurdle was burnt down in 2013. It was an arson attack, and it was completely destroyed for a while. But it's back there now, and the thatching and all that's back on top of it. And yeah, it's wonderful. It was wonderful place to go and have a visit. And well, you can see for yourself, the dog is obviously he's had a bit of an afternoon of it as well. So that being that, I don't think there's much. Oh yeah, there's always something in there. Yeah, the Fitbit. Well, actually, no. Oh, hang on. Oh, it always does that. I have walked 10,813 paces, and I've done 8.34 kilometres. I don't know how many miles that is. Oh, it's, anyway, whatever it is, So I've had a bit of exercise today. I'm feeling a bit washed out, so I think, to be absolutely honest with you, I'm going to leave it there today.